Now then, hope you're all well. Right, I've been sea fishing about a year now, but when I first started and I was trying to look up rigs and everything, they're really quite difficult to see on YouTube how they work. Your best bet is actually see them drone down. That's your best bet. But if you, hopefully my way will help you a bit. So what we're going to do is a really short version of these rigs. So this time I'm going to do the up and over rig, which is quite a popular rig. So that's what I'm going to use as the body. That's what I'm going to use as the snood. Right, components wise, a couple of swivels, pulley bead. I use an imp clip, although there's others you can get. Bit of tubing, neoprene tubing that. Possibly one of them clips if you wanted. And one of these, I'm not sure what that's called. All the stuff's Gemini basically, that's what that is. Right, so what I'm going to show you a really short version of it so you can see how it actually works. So we'll get a bit of the body material. £60 this, you can go a lot heavier than that if you want. Right, I use a grinner knot for all my knots, or a uni knot. And with the material being quite thick, just a 310 will do. 2, 3, pull that a bit. I use grips to pull it a bit tighter rather than using my teeth. Right, then we'll slide that down nice and tight. Snip that off. But what I do, instead of using beads, so the less components, the less chance of tangling. That's the way I see it. So neoprene tubing, need a couple of them cut in. And it always amazes me how this works. Right, that goes twice through there. Like that. If you pull that, then it turns into a stop bead. So that goes tight up to the knot. It's more of a protection thing. So we don't use any beads, because the beads can get, like I say, a bit of sand in them, then they don't slide. And if they're halfway down this, there's something else for your rig to wrap around. Then the next thing is your pulley bead. Oops, do it that way, shall we? There we go. It goes up to that rubber, nice buffer. Then we'll want another one of these. Right, so that's on ready. Then that's when we want to be tying this on. Slide that down a bit. Tie it off 3 times. Go on. Three. Nice and tight. Right, then that bead, the stop knot can go up to that, and that's your body done. It's a bit similar to the pulley panel. The only difference is you've got this clip there. That slides nice. Right, basically what this does, that clip there, so this is your main line and that's your clip. So that goes onto there like that. then we've got that hook just there. So this is what the lead goes to, and I tend to use imps more than anything, so we'll clip that on now. Right, so that's ready for your lid to go on. I do have an old lead here to clip on. There we go. Right, so what we'll do is snood. Look, take that much off. So this rig actually fishes on the bottom all the time. So your lead's on the bottom and your rig is on the bottom. Unlike a pulley pennel where it's hanging from there, so it can be up in the water columns a bit. This is always on the bottom. Right, so we'll tie a hook on. You can do this as a pennel rig, but we'll do it as a single hook just for this one. 310 grinner again. 2, 3. Do have a pulley tool, can help a bit sometimes. There you go, nice and tight. And that's off there. So this one, you can have a longer hook length for the body, whereas a pulley rig, the snood has got to be shorter than the body for it to work. Whereas this doesn't. Come on. A bit short there. Right. So this one works. So you can fish a longer hook length with this one, so it's good. But so what you do, it's still a pulley like that, but it hooks over there. I'll put you there. Then that goes onto the clip again. And that's it, nice and streamlined. But it's a really good rig to be fishing on the bottom all the time, tight on the bottom. So when it hits the water, that will unclip, that comes off the top, and that's long and flowing on the bottom. And it's like a free running rig as well. Yeah, so this is a good one for the rays. There you go, clips up and that. And if you want a pennel hook on there, you can do. And that's it. So hopefully that's been a bit easier to show you with it being so short. You could even, this one, you could fish that short. Don't see why not. You know, that's about 10 inches. And this is about 15 inches. So you could actually fish with that. But to be honest, I like to have long bodies because I fish braid all the way through, and I do like to have a bit of a long body just for the stretch. Because braid you can pull out a fish and what have not. So this, with it being longer, you've got a bit of give there. Right, that's it, the up and over. I hope that was easy enough to understand. Right, catch you later.